spree. So for those of you in America, you probably are currently in the grips of an ice vortex or polar vortex or whatever you're calling it. In the UK, however, Mother Nature seems to be doing her best attempts at reenacting Noah's Ark. In other words, everywhere is flooding. I live along the River Thames, so we are in an area that has just been put on flood alert, and it's apparently supposed to get worse. The weather over here is supposed to get a month's worth of rainfall fall in a couple of days. So if my videos don't go up next week on time, you'll know why. So that's just a little disclaimer. Don't worry, it's not really dangerous. We'll only have like the floorboards and stuff soaked. But you still can't use electricity and things, so we'd have to move. I will do my best though. But anyway, back onto the topic of today's video, which is, do cloth pads smell? I seem to get this question quite a lot actually. It's not the most common question I get asked, but I do get asked it quite a lot. So today I'm basically going to tackle that. The reason I'm tackling this video today is because about, well, I don't really know to be honest, a week ago or a couple of days ago, I got asked a question on my Facebook page, which is, do cloth pads smell? And I was literally looking at this question thinking, smell? What does she mean smell? Periods don't smell. And then of course it clicked that she was talking about the disposable pads. Now, I haven't used disposable period products for quite a while now, for about a year now, actually. So I can't physically remember what it's like to have a smell when you got your period. That should be answering itself to the question, but I will explain it a little bit more. So, for example, I am currently on day 4 of my period. I have a bucket, I don't care if you find this disgusting, I won't show you it. I have a bucket here full of soiled cloth pads. Yeah, you can't see anything other than closed up pads. I can't smell a thing. I'm serious, look. I genuinely can't smell anything. And they have been open to the air for, well, as I said, it's Friday now and I started on Tuesday, so it's day 4, and I can't smell a thing. I'm not a particularly heavy bleeder, but the reason these don't smell is because if you are a disposable pad user and you take off that disposable pad and you can smell it immediately, that horrible kind of odour. I can't actually remember exactly what it smelled like because it's been so long, as I said, since I've used them, but I remember there was a pretty foul odour, especially when you went to open the bin next to the toilet to put a new soiled pad in, and you got that waft of that horrific stench. That I do remember. That doesn't happen anymore. It will happen to cloth pads if you put a lid on top of this bucket. If I put a lid over it and sealed it, it would, because there's no oxygen getting to them. However, with disposable pad, what's happened is the disposable pads are basically packed full of chemicals. Well, the non-organic disposable pads are. They're basically packed with tons of harsh chemicals. We don't really know the exact chemicals that are in them, but we do know there are chemicals in there. They then react with the blood when you menstruate, and this is what produces that really horrible smell. After they've been exposed to oxygen for a while, the smell just gets worse and worse and worse, which is why you get that kind of foul stench. With the reusables, however, as you can see, this one is a dark print, literally just cotton topped, has a kind of toweling inside and then a fleece back. There's no chemicals in it, so it doesn't smell. It's a lot more comfortable, but today's video is on smell specifically. The only fabrics that might smell that I find could potentially smell a little more if I've left them on for a while are these ones, the synthetic fabrics like Minky. Even though Minky is super, super soft, you can just see the softness through the screen. It's really, really soft here. Minky, and the other one I noticed that can smell if I've left them on for a long time is suede cloth. Suede cloth is the other one that can smell, but I don't really have any issues with those fabrics at all. It's only, as I said, when I've left them on for a while on my lighter period days. But these fabrics, these are both organic bamboo velour. This one's slightly older, but it's got a really cute pattern on it. You can see how soft it is. These ones are antimicrobacterial because they're bamboo, so they both kill the bacteria whilst, if there is anything on there, and will kill the smell off as well. So you can have antimicrobacterial fabrics right next to your skin. The other thing that is really good about cloth pads is that if you have an infection, such as a urinary tract infection or even bacterial vaginosis, which does produce a smell, you're going to know you have an infection, because when you're bleeding on these, it will smell, and you'll notice that, that isn't normal, and you do need to get it treated. Whereas if you use disposable pads, you're less likely to actually notice you have something like that until the symptoms such as itching and, thrush-like stuff kicks in. But you'll know in the meantime. Actually, a lot of people find they suffer from less from things like urinary tract infections, thrush and bacterial vaginosis since they switched to cloth, because again there's no chemicals in there, they're very breathable, there's no plastic on the back. You can have a layer of PUL put inside them, which in my pads that I make, this isn't my pad that I make, but snap open, I literally just put it through here, the waterproofing layer, which is PUL, polyurethane laminate. Which means that the air can still get around the wings and around the side of the pad, so you still get breathability through them. And these fabrics are very breathable and very durable. So that is basically why cloth pads don't smell. If you were to put plasticky backing on them, they might potentially, but as I said, there's no chemicals in them for the blood to react to. If you do get a smell, it's probably because you have an infection or something like that. The fabrics that are backed in nylon seem to be fabrics that smell a bit. I've noticed some people saying that the Party in My Pants free panty liners often smell, and I have to say I think I suffer from that as well, but I don't have any issue with any of my other pads, so perhaps it's just because they're backed in nylon. But like I said, I have an entire bucket of cloth pads down here, I can't smell a thing, and I completely forgot about it. I never have to deal with a smell at any point in my cycle now. In fact, I can't remember the last time I ever was worried about that. It's just completely gone out of my head, I don't even think about it now. The one thing a lot of girls do, which is really bad, is douching, where you basically wash inside your vagina. It's the worst thing you can possibly do because you make yourself more prone to infections, to getting STDs, all sorts of stuff. It's just awful. Don't do it. Cleaning the outside is perfectly fine. And you don't worry about the stuff when you have cloth pads because, you know, there's other benefits, but today was just addressing the smell factor. So the answer is no, cloth pads don't smell if you don't have an infection. There might be one or two other things that affect it, but I can't think of them right now because I've kind of got brain fog. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was kind of helpful to you, and if you do have any questions, please message me through my Facebook page. YouTube is playing up at the moment and I cannot get to see some of the messages that you guys send me. So if you want me to answer your message, I'm 10 times more likely to answer it if you use the link that's down below for my Facebook page. There's also a giveaway on over there at the moment, so if you want to win one of my cloth pads, go and check that out as well. But thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, like the video, blah blah blah, you know the drill by now, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye. Oh, I forgot to say, I am going on holiday in, I can't remember, 26th of February anyway, to the Canary Isles to get some sun, because it's literally, one word to describe England at the moment is grey. That's the best word I can use to describe it, is just grey. So we're going to hopefully get some sun and some, you know, warmth over in the Canary Isles. I will still do my videos, provided there is Wi-Fi. This is the most critical thing in the world, though now I'm a YouTuber, is trying to find Wi-Fi. We very, 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 very rarely stay at hotels that don't have Wi-Fi, but if not, I will find an internet cafe and there will be a video going up. So, love you guys, see you later, bye.